Hey, everybody, welcome. Good to be back. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully I still remember how to stream and how to speak. More worried about the second part than the first one. You can hear me? Okay, cool. Let's jump right in. Let's play some Blitz. Maybe Chess Bra wants to play. Oh, no, he's adopting somebody. Yeah, thanks for the kind wishes. Thank you for the subs, everybody. Let's jump right into some Blitz. Let's see who we can get. Has been kind of a lack of opponents at night, so I was worried that my comeback stream would be slightly the excitement would be countered by the scarcity of people wanting to play chess. But okay, I'm sure we'll find somebody. Sure we'll find somebody. Good, yeah. Good to recharge. Yeah, Magnus is always fun to play. Yeah, I just want to get a game started and then I'll feel better about my prospects of playing chess tonight. You had a kid and retired since my last stream. Well, so did Hikaru and Magnus, so you're in good company. Thank you, Justin, for the sub. Thank you, Bandadad. Whoa, JC Page with the massive, oh my gosh, 20 subs. Holy smokes. Just for pressing a button. Just for pressing a button, I get 20 subs. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Very kind. Very, very kind. Thank you, Bandadad, for the 10 subs. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good. Yeah, I've been busy. Won't dive into it too much, but a lot going on. Good to miss streaming. When you do something too much, I think you just fall into a routine and then it just stops being special. And I definitely have a special immunity, so thank you for being patient and thanks for all the love. Thank you, Bandadad, for the subs as well. Stop it! I forgot how to take compliments, so I think we'll draw the line there. Well, first 3,200. First step is 3,200 would be nice. Okay, we still don't have an opponent. Let me do 400 points away. Okay, I'm just challenging everybody over 2,900 basically. Thoughts on the new TT format? Yeah, I'll talk about the TT format separately. I have some thoughts on the TT format, quite a few thoughts. I've played it once so far. I will of course play tomorrow. I don't have anything positive to say, unfortunately, so don't expect a glowing review. Yeah, Grand Swiss we'll discuss also, but like Title Tuesdays. I mean, how can you spin 2 tournaments becoming 1 tournament like an upgrade? It's like shrinkflation, you know? It's like a bigger bag of Doritos, but there's less Doritos in the bag than there were before. So it doesn't matter how big you can call it the Premier League of chess, but the fact is, I believe that there used to be 2 tournaments and now there's 1 tournament. That's the first thing. Of course, the time control and other stuff is let's say an accessory to making things crappier. You know, Veronicus. If Chessbrow wins this, you know it's his frickin' day. Well, it's not that 3-0 would have been more fun. I just think I don't understand the rationale behind 5-0 at all. It's like not a time control that anybody ever plays anymore. Sometimes over the board, but online, the last time people played it regularly was on ICC. I used to play it regularly on ICC, but that was 15 years ago. You know, for over a decade, nobody's played this time. It's just a dead time control now. It just doesn't suit the rhythms of modern life. It just doesn't. It's just not an online time control. And you know, 3+1 I was totally fine with. Actually 3+1 is, you know, a standard professional Blitz time control online. You know, 3+2 over the board, 3+1 online. But if you want to do it more fast paced, then do 3+0. Okay, is Chessbrow gonna play? Anybody know if Chessbrow wants to play? No, but 5+0 is I mean, the lack of increment in 5+0 is essentially irrelevant because you just don't run out of time. Like everyone I think is playing too fast right now because people haven't adjusted, and it's really weird that you basically play an entire game and then you look and you have 3 minutes. But why is 3+0 not serious? Like, I don't understand why 3+0 online is not serious. Like, who says who? I mean, you should just do a survey of title players. And I think the best way to do it would have been to do 3 possible time controls, 3+1, 3+0, 5+0, and then just do a large-scale survey of any title player who wants to participate, and let the players decide by popular vote. I mean, it's the most elegant way of doing it, I think. Rather than someone from above just descending from the heavens and saying, this is what's good for you. I feel like I'm, you know, criticizing a lot, but I'm not trying to be like, you know, I still appreciate that this tournament exists and that we can play it, obviously, but also it sucks because usually the second TT was obviously like my stronger Title Tuesday because I mean, like most chess players, I'm a late night owl, obviously, so this just sort of yeah, the prize was unchanged. I mean, this literally just cut everything in half, which sucks. And still no opponents. Chessbrow, gonna do some fight. Sorry, Danya, gonna do some fight night. I've been streaming all day. Gonna do fight night with Brandon the Bully and I'm on Wild Hex and the boys. Who is this guy playing? Okay, I guess I'll challenge James. Ten+0 is the most popular, I believe, by overall, but among title players, it's obviously 3+0. Also, I thought if you had kept 2 tournaments, you could do 2 different time controls, actually. If you had kept 2 Title Tuesdays, you could do 1 3+0, 1 5+0, 1 3+0, or, you know, 1 3+1, 1 3+0. I think that would have been a nice way to, like, compromise. I mean, there's a lot of ways to do this that, you know. I mean, but Danny's not unilaterally, like, making, again, it's easy to just. Okay, wait, sorry. I don't want to do focus mode for. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do this. I will play Hikaru's after party, yeah. Tomorrow I'll play the after party. Of course, I'm already reading Dark Squares. Fantastic so far. Also, my second criticism is, okay, it's good that everybody's using Proctor now. So at least, like, the playing field is level. And I appreciate chess.com's receptiveness to accelerating that process, which they clearly did. And I was honestly just very impressed with how much they listened to me and, like, true acknowledged their mistakes and implemented the solution, which is rare for, like, a big company to do. But now the issue is now basically in the official broadcasts, your camera can be used or, like, can be displayed at any point. And, like, one of the appeals of Title Tuesday was kind of like you can play in your PJs or you can play in nothing. You can play literally from bed. And it seems like your freedoms have been slowly kind of eaten away at one by one until now you basically have to dress in a freaking suit and tie. It's like the same as commentating this tournament. It's, you know. Yeah, they should allow people to opt in, but basically you opt in by playing. But again, there was no issue with fair play before Proctor was implemented, from my perspective. So you cannot help but worry that, you know, the ball got rolling for all the wrong reasons and has kept rolling. And, you know, it just obviously has diminished greatly the enjoyment of the event, which is for everybody. I mean, this is a unilateral opinion among every single chess player. So that's just the choice, like, that you got to respect that. And nobody's forcing you to play, and nobody's saying that, like, you're entitled to have this tournament. But now it's funny that all these people. Okay, I do want to focus though, because I don't want to start by losing 100 games. Yeah, exactly right. Very well phrased about fair play and, like. Rook d3 is very unpleasant. I mean, I used to commentate Title Tuesday, actually. There used to be a chess.com Title Tuesday broadcast, and I used to commentate a lot of them, which is little known fact. Man, this guy is insane. Gotta get him low on time somehow. Oh, it's made into. Wow, Jesus. Absolute wizard. I mean, I played him over the board, actually, the day after World Blitz. Did not quite feel the power, but... Okay, it's a different kettle of fish. Okay, at 95, I thought. Pretty much winning on the spot. You missed it. Yeah, Hari Madhavan. Yeah, he's lives in New York, I think. This guy. No, we want 1.5/2. He's very good at Blitz. Anyways, 5+0 is, yeah, it's. I mean, the combination of things just doesn't make it as appealing to play anymore. But, you know, it was fun while it lasted. Queen takes g5, loses a piece, by the way, I think. He missed it. I was cooking this up for a while. What am I doing? Let's go back to c1 before it's too late. I will play the after party arenas. I mean, the bitter like part of me, immature part of me is like, okay, you got all these like random GMs now tweeting. Well, not now, but like in the days and weeks after they were first used Proctor, you get all these like random GMs who I don't have a problem with them personally, but tweeting like, you know, how buggy this is and how like, you know, onerous it is and how this and that and the other thing. And, you know, well, you know, I was using it for 6 months and you know, not saying anything. And the moment I say something, it's like, oh, you're complaining, Andy. But then at the same time, these losers are, yeah. Actually, Anish gave an interview where I agreed with some of his points, most of his points. He gave like a 10-minute interview on Proctor, and I actually pretty much agreed with all of his points in that interview. I think that the in-person route should have been selected all along. That's always been my opinion. I think it is more feasible than it seems, and I think it would have been less disruptive to the vibe of the tournament and equally effective. So that's just what I think. That doesn't work. It's lost. The game is over. He doesn't even have a check. Okay, another very poor game. Yeah, he's a London player, I think, yeah? No, what is this? Let's play a Slav. Okay, he's blitzing the opening, but he's playing not very well. And neither am I. Allowing d takes e5. Okay, he missed that. .95, I can even play 95. Okay, we're just up a pawn here. What should I do here? Knight c8. It's a little passive. Let's go knight d7. Better. e6 is not scary at all. For many reasons, I can just play fe6. Okay, whatever. Big deal. Knight e4 he'll play. I'm positive. No, he checks me. Wow, okay, sure. That's okay, just gives away the game here. Queen e5 should be over. I'm okay. Didn't really blunder, but okay, sort of. He had knight c4, knight a5, but then I would have played b6. I think it's still winning. I'm gonna put it this way: I wasn't idle. I was busy with stuff, so I would definitely not call it a break. Period, but definitely from streaming. Okay, we both know you're going to go knight e5, so just play it already. No, knight b1. This guy's moves, I can't predict any of his moves. Let's go back to c1 for a second. Okay. I just blundered this as well. Nice. Oh god, I just completely hung everything there was to hang. Wow, this is impressive. Okay, I can go like this. I can go king c4, king b4 maybe. Try to trick him here. I think I got him. Wow, I got him. I calculated this perfectly, I think. This idea of king c2 with tempo is super important to hit the knight. Hit the knight and then earning a tempo to get to his pawns first. So, okay, I shouldn't have even allowed any of this, but still, that was nice. Okay, I forgot about this move. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think this trade is bad for me. He's got a very weak pawn. So he's got a lot of issues in the endgame. But so do I. Double-edged position. Yeah, he likes to play bullet. I mean, I'm happy to play bullet with him if he wants. More than happy. He's gonna lose. What is this move? Where's the mate? Surely you're joking, Mr. Feynman. Let's just take this pawn. Okay, resigns. Another win. Let's play like Shalev. Knight f6. Ah, he's going to do this. Bishop h4. Okay, I guess that's a move, yeah. Very anemic line, but okay, castle's queenside. If he takes it, I can... Okay. h4, I'll play g5. Play g5 anyway, just to fix the pawn on a weak square. It's gonna go rook d1, I think. Rook f1. Okay, sure. f4, bishop e4. Let's chase. That's a nice move. That is a nice move. Doesn't really change the nature of the position, but it's going to be hard to play for a win here. Let's just... let's go king d6, whatever. Lazy. Rook f6, rook f7. Wow, okay. Give me that file, girl. Okay, sure. What if I go... Wait, that's not mate. Try this move. Wait, how does he defend? Just a That's a stupid question. I guess... no, knight c5. Check, king d3 takes. Rook takes a5, king b6, I win. Wow. Holy shit. He might have no defense here. Holy cannoli, girl. Okay, he goes knight back, but obviously that's not... Doesn't really solve his problems. At least it shouldn't. Oh, I just Nah. I did just blunder. Blundered right back. Nice. Oh, I got too arrogant. Yeah, I blundered right back. Nice. Nicely done. Yeah, it just goes 93. It's too easy. Of course. I don't know. Maybe some chances. It goes this way. Yeah, you can take, unfortunately. Nice. Yeah, I got too excited about my crappy play. Yeah, that was pathetic. Let's just take it. Surprised he went for this. But maybe I'm misevaluating the position. Most likely I'm misevaluating the position, actually. Okay, he's probably going to go d3. No, he goes there. Okay, it's a weird move. He is not to miss anything fork related. Let's go here. d3, I can go rook e3. That's the whole point. He's probably going to go for it. I don't think he has an alternative. g5, wow. Okay, let's just take that. Okay, I don't really see the danger at this point. It's a good move. It's a very good move. Wow, insanely good move. Insanely good move. Thank you, Chess Dojo, for the raid. Why, of all people, I'm not one to be surprised by Andy? I don't understand that comment. I mean, I'm not, but I'm curious why you think so. Thank you, Chess Sharks. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it. Yeah, okay, it's a draw. At best. It's a draw at best. Terrible. I don't understand how he did this. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. This play takes pretty reckless decision, I'm sure. But I don't care. Let's give it a shot. Wow, I just lost. I can actually push either pawn. Amazing. Yeah, he's some sort of wizard, this guy. Online wizard. I like to play GM if possible. Of course, as per usual, there's nobody to play. Or I can just adopt him. Thank you, hit me. Thank you. Anyways. No, I'm not saying you're implying something, but why? But is it because of the 50-0 with Andy? Yeah, Andy's a beast. I mean, he's been a beast for a long time. He didn't come out of nowhere. Cash Carbon, appreciate it. So disappointed in the way this started. Thought I was in good form today. But no, I mean, no match against these guys. Yeah, but my over the board score with Andy's a little bit different from our online score. Yeah, Faustino's going to be a GM very soon. He's so good, it's crazy. Just getting outplayed every game. Simple as that. Okay, he has to go back. Okay. Guess I can trade and try to hold the end game. I think it's holdable. Definitely holdable. Okay, 5. Bad move. Yeah, it's definitely not a good move you just played. 100% sure that's a very bad move. It's now... Okay, well, he's still better, obviously, but... Always finds the right freaking square for his pieces. It's crazy. Now I'm gonna lose. Everything's always in the right spot at the right time. It's just unbelievable. There's nothing I can do. Okay, somehow he failed to win that position in time pressure. Okay, can I play a GM, please? Actually, let's just keep playing him. No, I want to beat him. I want to beat him. I want to beat him. Why am I backing down against this player? I mean, I don't know why I'm backing down. There's no reason I should be backing down. Literally no reason. Okay, I think he might be done as well. Yeah, he's a Valorant player who plays chess, exactly right. But still, I play better against GMs. That's just a fact of life. That's just how it's gonna be. That's just how it is. Okay, it would be nice if Chessbra was playing, but Chessbra is not playing. Chessbra is probably playing Valorant, and Valorant is playing chess. Bra. Okay. I have no idea who's even... Okay, Shalov, you got to get over 2,900. Come on. You know the drill. Yeah, now there's nobody. Yeah, don't worry. I challenged everybody. I'm challenging everybody. Challenging absolutely everybody. What about Chessbra? What is Chessbra up to on his stream right now? Maybe would he be interested in playing? Does anybody know? PUBG. I mean, does Chessbra ever play matches anymore? It's like, it's been years. It has been years. I mean, wasn't there a time once when mostly Eric played chess? Isn't that like his thing? I mean, that definitely used to be his thing, you know. Grandmaster Eric Hansen. Yeah, Valorant Bra is right. Just the amount of rating sitters now is insane. Just people who endlessly sit on the rating, but who are always logged in. If I ask, he'll play. Yeah, but I don't want to bother him. Maybe somebody could ask on my behalf. I mean, I guess I could ask, but I don't want to hassle him. You already did. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I guess he said no. He's on kick. Let me ask. What did he say? I messaged. Okay, he's been streaming for 17 hours. Got it. Man, Sag. So Sag. Another time. Okay, fine. I guess we could play Shalev a few games. I cannot accept this challenge at this moment. Oh, shit. When can I accept this challenge? At a different moment? Why can I accept the challenge at this moment? There we go. Okay, let's keep an eye on people who are online just in case. No, I won't be live for 2 more hours. I do want to get a lot of sleep before Title Tuesday. Yeah, thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Okay, now we're going to get our rating up. And maybe we'll play some music too. It's been a while. The other day I came across the best roast I've seen in a while by Steinitz, which I had read this quote at some point earlier, but I didn't understand it, and now I understood the context. Steinitz in general has some really good like one-liners and puns. One of his best ones was, I think he was describing a blindfold simul that Joseph Blackburn gave, this English player, and he said, so one could say veni vidi vici, or he came, didn't see, and conquered, because it's a blindfold simul. So that was a good one, but this roast was like absolute next level. Yeah, 1800s. Okay, this should be game. You know, I have a weird prediction that Matthias Bluebound will make the candidates. I had a dream once, but I mean, it's just like a shot in the dark. I don't think it's actually going to happen. I mean, I don't know why I would think that, you know. Oh, wait a second. Just kidding. Of course, and nobody had any idea that frickin' Bluebound would make the candidates. I mean, he's the European. He's like total beast, but like this was I was going to say the word unpredictable, but not unpredictable like someone being unpredictable. Not possible to predict. Like, out of a million brackets, I don't think anybody would have chosen Bluebound. No, and definitely not a nobody, but just like one of those like nondescript players that nobody really knows much about in terms of his like over the board play, and people didn't realize like how insanely good he is. But yeah, the Grand Swiss, okay, I have quite a few thoughts on the Grand Swiss as well. Biggest one is in regards to time control, which, I mean, this is something I actually, you know, I'm speaking from a pretty confident position. I feel like I know this to be the case for reasons I won't dive into, but I talk to players and stuff. But the time control is unacceptable in my opinion. Like, it was borderline like violating labor laws. And it was sad to see these like, you know, Twitter fans, including Sutovsky, tweeting like it's some great achievement that you're making the players go 8.5 hours. But I feel like if you polled the players, literally every single one of them, maybe with the exception of like Boris Gelfand, despised the time control and thought it was like completely unacceptable. It's just the chess players are non-confrontational and realize that there's nothing they can do to change it. And they had agreed to play the tournament, but like, but the time control was a complete abomination. And, you know, the constant like self-congratulatory tweeting by FIDE is just like obnoxious and completely tone deaf in light of this. Yeah. Also, it's just like too long. Like, you're basically giving the lower rated players a huge advantage over the higher rated players with this time control, because it's like it's almost impossible to use the time as a weapon because there's literally time addition like at every juncture, and it's just like you got to move on from the frickin' 1800s era time control, which isn't even the candidate's time control. Like, it's different from the time control in the candidates, so it doesn't make sense from that perspective either. Like, how can the candidates qualifier have a different time control from the candidates? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to post on Twitter. Even though, yeah, Twitter really has improved in the last few years, and good to see all, you know, that reputable individuals with blue check marks have predominated, and, you know, the riffraff has been cleared. And it's been pretty much measured takes, but nevertheless, I think I might pass. I think I'm, you know, it's just above my intellectual pay grade. Yes, sarcasm. Wait, he can take this? I guess he can take this. For some reason, I thought this pawn was supposed to be untouchable, but okay, I'm wrong. Okay, but it's a game, obviously. It's obviously a game. Queen h5. Why do I click on a piece so much before we move? Because that's a chess player tick. I don't know why. The chess Twitter is basically like self-righteous chess fans tweeting about like, oh, you know, how great it is. Look, like they were forecasting the death of classical chess. Take this. You know, look how many people are watching the Grand Swiss. Again, the straw manning, like as if anybody was saying that, as if anybody ever seriously said like classical chess is dead. Oh yeah, let's make them play 15-hour games. And basically that's one faction, and then like Anish and Kramnik, and that's basically it. He's gonna go e5. No, he's gonna go queen f7. Okay, we'll trade. Let's play positionally here, even though I'm 2 pawns down. I'm just gonna pretend I'm not down material, and I'll be fine. Who's Amish Giri? He's like Anish, but you know, his twin brother who doesn't have any technology. That's Amish Giri. Yeah, from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Exactly right. Dude, the commentators, like, I don't understand how they do. I don't understand how, like, Miroshnichenko, who's in his 40s, gets through an 8-hour day of commentary. Like, I don't get how you do that. And Javanka, too. Like 8-9 hour commentaries are just, they just kill you. And then the next day they have to commentate again. I don't know. I don't know what they feed him over in Samarkand. Dude, you can enjoy it, but it's just like eventually your voice starts to go. No, but yeah, and it is an 8-hour workday technically, but you're not talking in front of a camera for all 8 hours most of the time. Yeah, Judith. Yeah, I'm sure all the jobs that you guys have are super easy and totally well paid. That's just. Or all three. You mean Coca-Cola, of course. Yeah, let's go. Takes. Of course, yeah. Okay, he's lost. I blundered a check. Shit. Playing too quickly again. Oh, but then knight c6. Okay, it's not that bad, actually. It's not bad at all. Knight c6, I think I'm good. I think I'm in good shape here. Ah, to hell with it. We're taking this. I don't care. Shit, why did I do that? That was stupid. Wait, was it stupid takes? I'm stumbling and bumbling my way through this game, but I'm not actually sure this is bad. Punishment of Shevchenko was totally fair, yeah. Yeah, I think taking away title for over-the-board cheating is totally fair, personally. Yeah. Actually, that was what I had advocated for. Yeah, I think it's fair. It's harsh, but fair. I mean, as a GM, yeah. I don't see how you can argue against that. Hans played great. Yeah, Hans played well. No, Hans is establishing himself as just... He's stable. He's become more stable, but obviously he lost when it mattered. And he actually played his worst game of the tournament against Anish the last round. That was like highly uncharacteristically just anemic. It was a terrible game. And usually under pressure, he performs super well. So it's sad to see. His first game? Who was he playing first game? Who was his first game against? I do get along with Hans, yes. Perfectly fine. Why wouldn't I? Yeah. I was against Joe. Joe Martinson, Henry Josen, of course. Joe Stevenson, Joe Bilson, yeah. Joe Schmo, Joe Josen, Joe Josen, the famous opponent. Really has Hans Niemann's number. Joe Smith. Joe Martinson, Smithson, famous player. Let's play this guy actually. Joe Shubalo, yeah, of course. I remember that game. Joe Shubalo. It was Jim. What did I say? Did I say Joe? Shit, he's gonna be mad at me. Jim Malakatrum. Наконец-то. После этого ужаса. Я готов к труду. Спасибо. Только я не говорю как бы в детали народу, поэтому... В смысле, даже где я был. А то начнется. Да, нет, я просто главнокомандующий просил. Не просил, а он ничего не просит, он только требует. Главнокомандующий требует. Я выполняю. Так я просто был спрятан. Ну, потом расскажу. Yeah, I mean, Hans Anish was a very strange game. Very strange game. Hans just collapsed. Usually doesn't collapse like this. А, в Норвегии. Вы же комментировали. But who did Hans actually play in round 1? Who was his opponent in round 1? Oh, Sargisian. Ah, okay. But okay, yeah. Gabby Sargisian. Gabe the Babe, as he is known in the LA nightclubs, which he frequents. Gabe the Babe. Я готов даже завтра. Я буду играть в турнире вторники и в турнире Хикару, про который я вообще не знал. Вот, все это я готов. Делюсь моими новыми дебютными знаниями. Обширнейшими. Ты охуеешь просто. Что я теперь знаю? Живая энциклопедия. Энциклопедия, да. Долбоёб, да. Много работал, да. Очень помогло. Но какой ценой? Wait, who just challenged me? Did you hear that? Бля, 5-5 было. Пиздец. Пизда ты играл. Yeah, Magnus. Sasha mentioned my match with Magnus, which was 5-5. I was playing like the match of my life. But Magnus has this quality where he just like randomly, like you just randomly start losing and you have no idea why. Like nothing seemed to have changed. And he just like always does this anytime I have a good match. Ah. Is it a big deal that Bluebound won without a coach or second? Yeah, it actually makes him even more impressive because at a tournament like this, you definitely want assistance. I mean, not engine assistance, but assistance from a human outside of the game, of course. Да, вдруг 3250 было. Пиздец. Еще до этого Алираза со мной тиктовал. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. No, it's a draw, yeah. I'm gonna take a risk here. Okay, it's a draw. He obviously isn't gonna mate me here. Yeah, okay. Oh, 3000 FM. Damn girl. Grisha Oparin also. Maybe you can play Oparin instead. If he seeks a game. Спасибо. Договорились. Медуза. No, but okay, now big pressure on position. Queen g2, then bishop h6 and okay. In opening guy had good position. Then I best at the top because I old. But then I had weeded position at first, but I fucked it up. So apologize for swearing, but it was very emotional situation. But that after that I okay, Ivanchuk, yes. No, Yermo is totally different. Yermo is like the most unmistakable accent you'll hear. Blitz sounds like he has problems with his nostrils. I mean, very bad allergies. So sounds like this, yeah. Slavoj, I can do Slavoj Žižek, yeah. But it's been a while since I've tried. You mean the philosopher? Even the philosopher who ideologically, yes, the Slovenian philosopher. But it's, yeah, hard to do to keep a straight face. This reminds me of a joke. Old joke. You know, it's been long time, since I've tried it, but when you spend a whole life in chess, it comes back to quickly, and my match with Vichy, it's been many years, since Vichy and I, faced all over the world, so it will be, learning curve, as they say, but, if I manage, to repeat, success, I'll be happy, yeah, but, I've never heard Kasparov laugh. I have no idea what his laugh sounds like. And, yeah. No, but he sounds British because that's how he was taught. Like he basically took English, and he actually went to university. I think that was his major. I think he was a linguistics major, if I'm not mistaken. It's like Miroshnichenko has the same thing where he sounds British, even though he's not. Well, I think Yevgeny, even though his English is fantastic, exaggerates it slightly. Noita 5. What? But this move is a little bit not so good, yeah? So, Alireza. Noita 5. White is better. Queen d6. But anyways, he has more of a British accent than Jovanka, who's British. Oh god, here we go with this again. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Oh my god, now I'm gonna lose. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I mean, I was trying to win, obviously. If I wanted to make a draw, I'd make a draw. I was trying to bait him into like playing for a win. Well, I succeeded. Okay, not too much longer. I'm kind of feeling the tiredness here, but okay, let's see if we can beat this guy. He's beatable. Do I have a Grishuk impression? Well, not really. I am not in a good mood right now because had many bad tournaments, particularly recently. Very disturbing signs that I guess I'm getting very old, because in old days I used to be able to get down to 1 minute after 5 moves and win, but these days, unfortunately, the passing years have diminished my capabilities in this regard, but okay. Yeah, Grishuk it's kind of sad to see how quickly like players like Grishuk just can't keep up with the younger generation. Like that style of play just doesn't age well. That's the issue. I mean, no, like getting into time pressure, like getting into ridiculous amounts of time pressure after move 10 and then surviving for the rest of the game as he's done his whole career. Like you just can't do that anymore. Especially against the younger players who are so good at like setting the right kinds of traps and tricks. Like much better than players ever used to be in this particular skill. Like you just can't let yourself get down to you know, to this catastrophic of an extent on the clock. Okay, Andy's online. Andy's online. Oh, another draw, huh? He goes for it. Jesus. Rook d2. Wow. Jeez Louise. Really, Riley? Really, Riley? Really, Riley? That was not a very wise decision, I believe. Move. It was not a very good move. Was it? Just have b4. Okay, there I see what he wants. Of course he finds it. Yeah, it's still a draw, I guess, yeah. Oh, he just doesn't blunder anything. Okay, until now. Boom. Okay, that was not that impressive because he had king f4 actually, which was a little bit more complicated. But okay, I mean, still not so bad a result there by white, shall we say? Yeah, but okay. As usual, he bails. Who else can we play? Corrales. I don't know. Oh, he's playing somebody else. He's playing cricketer Anish. Wait, why is he playing? Oh, 29 untitled. Wow, damn. Okay. I guess he'd rather play an untitled 2900. No, king f4, I was just going to take on f2, and I think the queen endgame is winning. And now there's nobody to play again. Nice. The huge. The huge. Do I think Arctic Bear, Lemke, and Berserk Wolf is the same player? Why would I think that? Why do you think it's the same player? No, of course not. Of course it's not the same player. I don't think so. Like, why would it be the same player? Again, there's no opponents. It's just ridiculous. It's 3 seconds per move? Oh. I don't know. We'll see. You could also be doing this deliberately. I mean, currently white is worse, so we'll see. Have I ever played a match against Jan? Like a gazillion times. Literally, we've played hundreds, probably over 1,000 games online. Thoughts on Fabi having no respect for TT? Oh yeah, I guess I never like commented on that. I don't know. I'm glad that like the Fabi Hikaru situation didn't like escalate into some sort of full-blown fight, because there was absolutely no reason to like, you know, to fight over this. I feel like I understand why Fabi was annoyed at Hikaru's delivery, which was, I think, sort of needlessly, I don't know, needlessly antagonizing. I think you know, Fabi obviously did not mean to like insult anybody. At the same time, like substance wise, I'm much more partial to Hikaru's perspective. I think that maybe Fabi didn't phrase his position very, well as he wanted it to, but I felt like he was contradicting himself at every turn, essentially. And I just didn't understand at all, like, how his position was consistent in regards to, like, Title Tuesday and Proctor and stuff. But I mean, and I think maybe, like, again, I don't want to be pedantic or, criticize one particular word, but when you say that you don't respect Title Tuesday, like, I think Title Tuesday is essentially universally respected. That is the reason why, despite its incredibly small prize fund, it's like, you think about it, how many top players play. It's basically the strongest tournament ever held every single week, which is precisely, I think, because it has this sort of, it's become a tradition and it's fun, and that is how respect is earned in chess. It's like, literally everybody respects Title Tuesday. That's why they play in it. So yeah, no, Hikaru, I mean, yeah, but I don't really understand, the whole Proctor argument. Like, if you're going to claim that Title Tuesday has 50% cheaters, then yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm too tired right now to like phrase myself properly, but yeah, I was kind of puzzled at the whole argument there. Also, like, Christian Chirilla keeps claiming that, like, in his experience playing Title Tuesday, he would face like cheaters almost every week. Like, I would like some specifics. Like, can you actually point to the games where, like, is this even remotely true? Because I don't think it is. Again, like, I dispute that very, very strongly, especially in the last couple of years before Proctor. Also, at one point, Fabi said that it's a matter of opinion how many cheaters you think there are in Title Tuesday. That is not a matter of opinion. There's obviously a truth. Like, there is an objective number of people and percentage of people who have cheated in the Title Tuesday. That it's not like I think it's 50%, you think it's 20%. And obviously Danny is much more knowledgeable on this topic, unless you think that he is a evil actor who is deliberately lying. Of course, you can take that position. He obviously has much more privileged information. So no, I don't think Fabi's upset that he can win. Fabi, among the top players, is pretty, his ego is very, very humble, very, like, down to earth. I've always thought. I don't think that he's operating from, like, jealousy. I just think he genuinely believes what he says and is just wrong. I mean, sometimes it doesn't mean he's a bad human being or, like, he's not intelligent. I just think on this topic, top players don't know as much as they think they know. And over the board, Fabi is just a beast, so. Yeah, Proctor's okay now. It's okay. It's not. It is just annoying to play on two camera. It's just, again, it just changes the vibe of the tournament, and I don't want to beat a dead horse here and just go down keep repeating myself. How does he beat me literally every time we play? Every single time this guy beats me. How does he do it? It's just crazy. The guy just like every time. And of course, finds this too. Unbelievable something. Yeah, I don't know why I even play him. Like, I always lose the first game to him. The guy's just perfect. Crazy. Crazy. This guy's a beast. He should be over 3,000. I don't know why he's not over 3,000. Should absolutely be over 3,000. You know, the dude is literally chess.com staff. He's obviously just a good blitz player. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a, you know, IMs are not allowed to beat me. He must be cheating. It's the only viable explanation. How could I actually lose a game? Like, seriously? Like, to think that I could actually get outplayed. Me? Never. I'm way too good to get outplayed, like ever. Where did I go? Yes, because you are entitled to a full explanation for why I'm living my life. Yes, I agree with Fabi that I think that where he really nailed it is the word convenience. Like, I thought that was a very smart word to use. That I agree with. Like, the reason that this is so annoying is not because it's inherently annoying to use two cameras. Like, all of the top players, any GM is used to using two cameras as like a basic fair play measure. It's like the philosophy behind what Title Tuesday is and what it's not and what it's always been, which is a super convenient, fun tournament where you get to play really good players without too much like investment on your end. And that's what makes it so incredibly appealing. And to turn it into just another like hyper serious event is what's sad about it. I know, I'm just kidding. But thanks for your concern. But the whole problem is that with Title Tuesday, it's like nobody at some point, there was pretty much mass consensus that with the exception of a couple of suspicious players, like chess.com had solved the cheating problem in Title Tuesday. Nobody had any problems. People were pretty optimistic. And suddenly, you know, through no new information, now it's like you have to keep repeating, that like it was an existential problem all along, and all these crazy measures are necessary. So unfortunately, it is like Kramnik's highly negative influence on how we think about these things, which has lingered. Okay, I'm simuling right now. Boom. Okay, now we got to switch quickly. I mean, I basically just spotted him a minute because I'm just that generous, Who was the unknown GM they were talking about? What are you talking about? Was it Brandon? I don't know what you're referring to exactly. Some part of the podcast. Dude, yeah, the stakes are not that high, first of all, because they eliminated half of it. Second of all, again, it's not like before Proctor Chess.com wasn't doing anything, or like they weren't implementing any fair play measures. There was sufficient fair play measures, I think, being taken. They started talking about a GM and bleeped his name. You guys tell me, who was it? Andrew Hong, maybe. I don't know. Well, Reddit always knows. It was Brandon, yeah. I mean, Mr. resigned 6 times against Bortnick on move 0. Thank you, Nifa. Appreciate it. Good to see you too. I don't know what that was all about, but it's whatever it is. The point is trying to make. He is only doing damage to himself. So, well, in the last titled arena, I couldn't help but notice that Brandon was resigning on move 0. Like, sure, thank you for the 6 points. In general, like when you're trying to make a point, resigning against somebody is usually not a very good way of conducting like mature dialogue. Not that I understand what point there possibly could be to make. Big fan. If you want to say something, you should just say it directly. The like using the game as a method of protesting or whatever is just juvenile. Even Kramnik and I, best friends that we are, when we got paired against each other in Title Tuesday during the heat, during the peak of the action, we could say, we played a regular game, because there's an unspoken agreement that no matter how bad things are between you, you just play chess when push comes to shove, no matter what. Like, chess is sacred. So there was never even a question. Of course, we're going to play. Okay, somehow still won. I won't stream TT, but I will stream the after party, I think, if I feel okay. But TT is just oversaturated. There's so many streams that I just don't think it's worth it. And 5 minute, I don't really want to stream 5+0. I'm going to spend most of the time in silence anyway, just like meditating. Shadow ban, maybe. I have no comment. It is what it is. I will play Title Tuesday, yeah, of course. Borden would talk shit, and that he resigned in a winning position versus Tank to help Tank pass Brandon while cheering for Tank to win. Okay, but that's, dude. But like, okay, sure. So beat him on the board then. So you resign on move 0 6 times, which is a violation of the terms of service. By the way, you can't throw games, and I want proof that Borden did this. And even if you did, like this is not a reason to, you know. Like, this is just what happens. This is called a rivalry. I mean, that's ridiculous if that's the argument. And I don't think it is. In fact, I'm confident that it's not. You know, I remember one time I didn't berserk back against Andrew. And Andrew and I are friends, like, Tang, I mean. And afterward, he sent me a message and he said, I think that was inappropriate. I think it's a respectful thing to do to berserk back. I completely agree, and I agreed and apologized, and you know, and we move on because you handle the situation like adults, because we're friends. Like, I completely agree. I think not berserking back, especially against somebody who's like a fellow elite bullet player, in general is just like not particularly respectful and kind of just crass. Especially if you've already won like many titled arenas. Like, it's not like the tournament victory means that much to me. And I felt bad about that. I think Andrew is actually one of the most honorable players there is in terms of his like etiquette. So as is Bordnik, by the way. Like, that's why it's hard to have a beef with him chess-wise. Talking shit is not a reason you can have a beef with somebody. That's life. Lol. Okay, that was pretty good actually, Joe. I can see. Oops, it's not what I meant to do. I'm not even calculating, and I don't know why, because I suck. And I think I'm gonna win, even though I suck. Or am I gonna win? Let's see. Check, no. How do we do this? What about this move? Yeah, goodbye. Chekaruski, Chekashvili. And can't I promote, or am I crazy? I mean, I am crazy, but that's a given. Yeah, I know this line. 94, queen e7 is the idea. This is a line. I mean, the position's equal. Position is equal here. I can play bishop d3, I think. Then I go rook d8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so the idea here is you... Whoa. Okay, I guess I'll go rook e8. He'll probably go d4, but then I can even take it, actually. Unexpectedly. Or queen g6. Black is, I think, better here. Well, queen g6 is bishop h5, so... Yeah, d4, I'll take it. Yep. Don't say it. Oh, would you look at that, girl? Man, this guy is the slowest. Come on, Dr. Tiger, make a move. Keeping means... Actually, no. d4, I'll go queen g6. d4, I'll go queen g6. Actually, I don't even think I'll need to make a move. Okay, there we go. Dude, what is he doing during the game? He's clearly, the attention is divided. Okay, that was a really stupid move. What am I doing? sloppy. Very sloppy, but I won anyway because he was too slow. Oh, come on, don't run now. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. 3 games in your run. For such a big talker, that's not congruent with your online persona, Mr. Tiger. You can't back down like this. Okay, fine, I'll play him. Okay, this has to just be winning, yeah? Somehow. How do I win this? Come on. Figure it out. Figure it out, man. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to take it. This is one area where I think my play has grown. Just no reason to be a hero here. Let's go bishop h3. No reason to do anything ridiculous. Let's just keep the advantage. I'm sure it's what I did was not the best, but okay. What advantage, yeah? Already screwed it up as usual. Or have I? Yeah, of course I have. Let's go here. Dr. Tiger, come back. Let's play. You're trying to change the subject. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to change the subject from the matter of your running. That ain't gonna fly here, girl. Not on my watch. No, no, no. I know what you did there. I'm too old for this shit. I have a fan on simply. Come back and let's play some chess. An hour? No, I'm not streaming for an hour. I'm gonna be ending soon. Now or never, girl. Now or never. Thank you, Alliance Sonnenberg. Yeah, the sound is Stockfish, which does need cooling. I'm impressed you know that, but yeah, basically that's the sound you hear. I mean, it would have been even louder if I used Stockfish 17, so I decided, I mean, Stockfish 16 would be sufficient. So it's a, you know, the noise is manageable. But eventually I might have to switch, you know, as my actual playing strength decreases. Dude, Kramnik student, Kramnik student 24, that freaking clown. That dude. I think very, very highly of him. Big fan. Big, big, big fan. Interesting, Dr. Tiger. Are you sure? Is that even allowed? Oh, crap. What do I do? How do I win this? Oh, what did I just do? I fucked it up. Unbelievable. And I'm going to lose. Bishop. What? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's crazy, man. How does he... Of course he finds all the moves. Okay. Motherfucker. Okay, wait. What the hell? How is that possible? Wow, it's actually not clearly winning. A B. Yeah, now I'm losing. Actually, it's not convincingly winning here. I have to play BA. That's just remarkable. Just remarkable. The defensive skill. Who's this guy? Jake Shanty. Yeah, joined 8 days ago. You're right. He did restart his account. I don't know. Just remarkable that there's no convincing win. I just have to play BA and then it's over. 2,200 FIDE. Are you sure? I hear that before and then it turns out they're 2,500. But 2,200 who is increasing and improving, or like 2,200 who plays like a 2,200? Amaze me how I didn't win that. How do you not win that game? Like, how is it possible? $1,900 last year. Jesus. What's his blitz? Jesus. Clearly. Yeah, I struggle against him too. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's you're not paranoid. I mean, obviously, it's unusual, but I don't understand why you. What does that even mean? You close your account and you make an account with the same name? How does that make any sense? Like, what? Have you ever heard of anybody doing that? I just don't understand the rationale. No, obviously they didn't ban him because then you wouldn't be able to do that. No, it sounds like he voluntarily closed his account. But I'm just curious why somebody would do that. What's the reasoning? Oh, it's a different account. Okay, 20. Okay, so what does it say on the original account? Chessmaster 2011-1. Does it just say account closed? Let's see. Closed inactive. Yeah, no, they closed their own account. He closed his own account. Yeah. Wild. I guess just wanted a clean slate. Dr. Tiger, can you save me last couple of games? Because I'm probably gonna get going and I have no opponents and you're the only hope, my friend. How about a few more? Okay. Oh. Ah! Abort! Abort! Okay. I made it. Thank you so much. I owe you one. Thank you, Dr. Tiger. I appreciate it. Only if you want. No pressure. No pressure. Absolutely zero pressure. Zero pressure, but pressure. He's gonna go bishop c4, isn't he? He's not sniping. He's a strong GM. Let's give people slightly more benefit of the doubt, my friend. And even if he is, I don't mind. Feel free. I'm not saying anything worth listening to, so. Oh wait, g5 I can go back to g6 potentially. Although then he has king g7. There must be a way out of this. What if I go like this? King g7 anyway, which of course I blundered. Beautiful. Beautiful. What if I go rook b5? Takes knight f5. Can I do this? Oh my god, if this works, it's freaking sexy. If this works, it's sexy as hell. If he takes on b6, I want to go knight f5. I think I get my knight out of there. Dude, if this works... Oh. Bishop takes b5, I go with this knight to f5. Holy shit. I think it works. That's unbelievable. That's absolutely, I mean, a typical Naroditsky. I mean, when has he ever found this type of idea over the board? You know, which is precisely what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. It's the magical powers of the computer and the mouse. Yes, yes. Of course, yeah. If you sort of read my lips, you know. Quite so, yeah. I actually played some OTV Blitz in London last month. Quite right. No, that was a sexy move. He has to go queen f8, and he loses. Boom. I'll check it later to see if it was the best move. Let's try this move. Oh, I could have gone rook g8 actually. Could and probably should have gone rook g8. Straight away. Yeah, cause okay. It's annoying. That's really annoying, actually. I'm playing badly here. Just gonna go knight c. Oh, knight d2. Wow. Yeah, but now he allows me to castle for some reason. I don't know why he allowed me to castle. Now I think the attack has rebirthed. Is reborn. But now I think the position is, you know, complicated, you know. So it's time for Naroditsky to show, you know, his online prowess again. Let's go here. His uniquely online prowess. Let's go h5. Okay, position complicated. Yeah, I mean, rook g2, you know, somehow maybe to infiltrating into position h6. Okay, white is gonna probably play then queen g6. I mean, no calculate because lazy. Okay, bishop h4. Yeah, try to orchestrate attacking chances. Okay, maybe queen h7. Yeah, complicated situation. Very much so. Okay, now we see what white can do here. If king d3, I have f5. I think I'm in good shape once again. Oops. My mouse is doing weird things here. Wait, let's refresh. go here. Feels right. Oh crap. I forgot he can play queen g2. That was very sloppy. Okay, but I have more time and I think I'm still attacking. So it could be worse. But I need to be very careful here. Very, very careful. Yay. How do I stop his pawn here? Oh my gosh. It's literally just going h5 and h6. Unreal. Wow. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose. Or so, wait, am I going to lose? No, it's a draw. Okay, thank the Lord. Okay, I managed to pull out a draw up a queen. Nice job. But okay, yeah, not very good position, yeah, but okay. Not so good, yeah. Not so good, not very good, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, Leon Mendonca maybe, if he wants to play. Last game maybe. Let's play until I lose or something like that. Whoa, Liam is playing. Oh, but he's playing Puzzle Rush, it seems. Ooh. All right, Ryo. Let's go. Actually, no. B5, I'll take it first on E7. And then go knight D6 and win the game. Or even knight A5, I think is winning too. Okay, sure, whatever. He'll probably play G5 would be my guess. I could have also considered Queen C7, but I don't want to seek adventure. I think the situation suits me. Now, if he goes knight H5, I'll play Queen C7. And I think that's pretty much crushing. Yeah, I mean, black is... Or even rook A D1. Black has no move here, I think. Pretty much. And look, yeah, rook A D1 I think is simplest. Hitting the knight. Pawn on B6 is also collapsing. Oh, if only I could get the position like this every game. Thank you, Elliot. Thank you, Shalev. In your honor, I'm going to play the Shalev French. Which I don't really know how to play. But I was... Okay, I think you play b6 here. That I know. Basically ask yourself, what would be unpleasant from the white side? I think something like queen d5 maybe? Yeah, let's go queen d5. Don't think it's a super high risk move, and maybe there's some queen sack coming up if he castles, which he will. Castles maybe rook g8 to set it up. Yeah, nice. That's what we're gonna do. I like the thought of putting the queen here so that d5 can be met with long castles. And so that he can temporarily... Wow, he goes rook b1. And this is how I lose to Shalev every time. I'm getting swept off the board. So this line is super dangerous, actually. When you don't lose your queen, of course. I feel like he's going to take. Yeah, he can't play b3 because of knight takes e3. So I guess he'll play queen f3, but then rook d5 I have at the very least. Boom. Just keep the tempo up. Look at that. Keep that tempo up. Bang. Oh, he took this way. And knight e5, queen e4 ends the game. Shalev, that was for you. Thank you for the raid. Okay, I told him stop running every time, but that's not going to help. Okay, maybe Terry wants to play 1 or 2 games. Yeah, but okay, but you've demonstrated a lot of ideas. So I think, yeah, but Levy, I mean, Levy has some cool opening ideas, of course, as well. Oh, Roman Pirich, who I played in the US Open, and who did play knight c3 move 1 against me, and I struggle against that move, by the way. Interestingly enough. Okay, nice position. Okay, next loss, guys, I end the stream. Next loss, I end the stream. No, 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 no. Shh, shh, shh. Stop it. Stop it. Absolutely not. I think I can do this. I mean, he can technically take here. It's actually kind of a nasty move. But it will live. We'll live. I allow d6. It's kind of idiotic. He doesn't exploit it. Dude is super talented, actually. Goodbye. See you later, alligator. You want to play bullet? We'll play bullet, Roman. You want to play bullet? We'll play bullet. Let's do it. I'm game. I'm absolutely game. Mm-hmm. 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 That's freaking right. Yeah. Let's play more bullet. Okay, here I have to be careful. Knowing my propensity to misplay these types of endgames. Which is exactly what I'm doing here. Playing lazy. But okay, G6, I have F6. I think I'm good. Yeah, we're winning. No stalemate that I see. We're good. It's freaking right. Who the boss? Oops, it's illegal. More bullet? Yeah, more bullet, huh? Freaking bullet? Some of this. Okay, here I have to be careful. Just a moment. Might have allowed a fortress. It's crazy. This guy won't blunder, yeah? I'm gonna play for it. Oh, come on, dude, this is crazy. He's not even gonna take my pawn. Look at that. He's not gonna take my freaking pawn. I mean, I'm trying to lose now, yeah? And I succeeded. Nice, okay. Unbelievable. I mean, I just hate draws in Blitz, so, you know. I mean, the guy just doesn't make any mistakes, so what can I say? Still a game, girl! Still a game! Let's go! Oh! Let's go! Oh my freaking goodness! Oh my lands! I mean, it's all because of that. Oh, it's because of that stalemate trick. Let's go! And the stream continues, ladies and gentlemen. The stream continues. The stream freaking goddamn continues. Unbelievable. Okay. Dude, Eric Rosen is in the chat. Always at the perfect time. I think Eric just has a nose for this stuff. He just knows. Literally has a nose for this stuff. He knows when these tricks are about to appear. Holy shit. Okay. No, stream stops at the next loss, which I cannot seem to attain despite my very best efforts. I love those types of games. And that's why I go for the win there. Yeah, the goddess of chess rewards you in these situations. She just does. Kaisa is her name. Holy shit. That was just unreal. Like, first of all, to even to like go from completely winning to that position and almost lose that is perhaps even more unreal. Like this at all. This is probably going to be the loss. Okay, B694. Ooh. Wasn't really expecting that. Guess I have to go here. Ah, he has this move, yeah, which I also blundered, of course. Well done. Yeah, now he's going to go B6 and win. Or is he? Yeah, knight d5. Ah, but then rook f1. It's not over yet. No, b5, it's over. I'm stupid. Typical frickin' Parham, always finds everything. Damn it. Okay, I'll continue off stream, guys, for a couple more games, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for Hikaru's party. I'm going to focus for a bit, try to get my rating up against Parhamovic, but I'm going to get going. Feeling pretty tired, so I just want to chill for a bit. Thanks, guys, for being patient with me. It's good to be back, and hopefully I'll be streaming semi-regularly in the next couple days. We'll do my best in Title Tuesday. I won't be streaming it, and I will try to stream the after party tomorrow. So thanks, folks, and thanks again for all the support, all the love. Really, really appreciate it. It's good to be missed, and I really appreciate all the well wishes and really this community is the best on the internet, and I'm extremely lucky to be able to call this my community. So I not a day goes by where I don't appreciate that, even though I don't express that frequently enough. So thanks, folks. I truly the love is felt and impacts my day-to-day life very positively. So thanks to all of you, whether you watch or support. All of that are forms of support. So I really appreciate it. Thanks, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.